कॉल ओव्हर इंटरनेट. हो हो. आलाय तुझं. हम्म. हे कर बरं, ऑन कर बरं फोटो. फोटो व्हिडिओ ऑन कर बरं. स्टार्ट व्हिडिओ दिसतो का? स्टार्ट व्हिडिओवर क्लिक केलं तर तुझा फोटो दिसेल. स्टार्ट व्हिडिओ माझा दिसतो आता बघ. दिसतंय? दिसतंय का? Right? खाली दिसत आहे. एक मिनिट पाहू दे मला. हम्म? नाही, आपल्याला म्यूट केलेलं आहे ना. मध्ये डांगे तुझा तो फोटो नाही दिसत आहे, माझ्याच खाली आहे. हम्म? बरं कर.
I am inviting Dr. Sonam Bansal for today's program. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your introduction. So this is our second day. Very good evening to all the participants. I hope you understand yesterday topic that we had did already. So today we will going to discuss about the very basic learning apps or tools. You can say that like on all are the parts of Google's G Suite that are Google Doc, Google Slides, and Google Drawing. Regarding the Google Form, if time permits, because Google Form itself is a big topic, I will cover the day after tomorrow. So we will start from Google Doc. Google Doc is a very wonderful tool in which you can prepare your document in no time. So let me share first my screen and show you how it looks like. See, this is one of the documents of Google Doc. You can prepare tables, you can prepare simple Google Doc. Let me open this. See, this is also one of the Google Doc. You can prepare your document not by typing, even by just speaking in microphone. So let me show you all the features of the Google Doc one by one. For that, first of all, there are many ways to open the Google Doc. You have to go to Google and you can type here directly Google Doc. One way. Second way is to go to the Google account. You have to sign in first. Go to these 9 dots of Google app and search from here. See, this is the Google Doc. Or you have to go to your Drive and join Google Doc. So you can open directly this Google Doc also. Now, see, first of all, these all are the ready-made templates that you can use. And this is the blank template for preparing a new Google Doc. If you want to prepare your CV or resume, then you can choose this template to prepare a doc and you can make the changes in that. See, so you can choose this and do the changes. Or if you want to prepare a new document, then you have to choose this blank template. If you want a project proposal, then you can choose this topic also. Or if you want to make a brochure, then you can choose this template also. So let me take this blank document. And this is the blank interface of new Google Doc, right? This is a very, very beautiful, app. You can do the work. The tables can be made automatically. You can add footnotes. You can add bibliography. So let me show you all the features one by one. First of all, before proceeding further, this is untitled document. If you want to share with others, so you should have to give a name. So for that, what you have to do, you have just go to this upper bar, click here and give a name to this particular document. So let me given this name, like let's suppose cooperative learning. So we are doing work on that, for example, or you can say that the demo class. Let me change the topic, demo class, right? So this is our title. And whatever the changes you are making, this is automatically saved by the Google Drive in your Drive as a Google Cloud. Means you need not to do the changes. If you will not save, then this is automatically saved in your Drive also, right? So, and in the upper bar, there are the main like file, edit, view, insert, format, and many more. But before proceeding further, let me add some material here. Let's suppose creative learning. And this I add as a main title. So for that, click on format, click on text, and you can bold this text like this, or you can go directly to this bold, italic, or underline, or you can change the font size by increasing the font from here, right? You can change the font, the recent fonts you want to change like this, or you can choose as per your own choice. Say you want to make the font size much larger, then you can select. See, here is the normal text. If you want this text as its main title or the main heading, let's suppose this is my main title, then you have to click here as main title. Right? And make it as a central align. From here, this is left aligned, this is central aligned, this is right aligned, and this is justified your content. So this is your main title. Now, if you want to add here subtitle, right? So go in the normal text, click on subtitle. So let's suppose I'm writing subtitle here, elements of cooperative learning. Okay, so this is my subtitle. And now if you want to add a paragraph or the normal text here, let me copy some text from some other document so as to save the time. So I have copied this material. Now this is my subtitle. Now I am adding other subtitle that means features, or you can say that methods of cooperative learning. So this you make as your next subtitle. So just click here, go to the text, go to the subtitle, or you can do as a heading 1 or heading 2 or heading 3. Let me this do as heading 1. Now here, let's suppose heading 2, then heading 3. Now choose this, go to the normal text and go to heading 2. Choose this, go to the text 2 as heading 3. So like this you can add your text in headings and subheadings and so on. And this is your normal text again. I'm just adding that particular text only in the second subheading also. So this is my normal text in second subheading, and this is my again the normal text in the third subheading. So this is our text here. Now I will describe you one by one all the features of the Google Doc. See, this is the undo, means you want to do the last change, or you can do Control Z also, and you can do the redo. And this is the printable screen, means if you want to do print, then you have to click here. And this is the spelling and grammatical error. If you will click here and you want to accept this spelling and grammar checklist, then this will see checklist spelling was wrong and this was automatically corrected by this feature. So this is very beautiful feature of the Google Doc, means the mistakes that you have done grammatically automatically corrected by this Google Doc. So the first bar is file, and I will show the feature share later on. First of all, I will tell you how to add new Google Doc or your new slide or spreadsheet in this. See, click on the file, click on new document or spreadsheet or presentation or form, anyone else. Let's suppose I want to add new drawing here. So this is the basic link between the two documents. So the new drawing is opening here, and let me draw something here. Or you want to add a line, or you want to add some text here, and just write down here cooperative learning. And you want to link this with your previous document, then just click on this document and click on share and click on save. If you want to give them a name, then you can do that and click on done. This is how you can make a link of, or you can add the new document with your previous document. Then you want to make a copy, then you have to click here on make a copy. Or if you want to download, then you can download as Microsoft Word or PDF document, plain document. Let's suppose I have to download as this as a PDF document. So click on PDF. See, your document as a PDF will be downloaded in the next try. Like this. So this is your new PDF document that you are added here in the Google Doc as a document, right? Then you can download this as a plain text also, as a web page also, as EPUB also, and as a Microsoft document, Word also. So let's suppose, let me download as a Word also. So this is the downloaded feature of this document. Then if you want your document to make available offline, then you have to click here, and then this document now will be available when you will be offline also, right? Then yes, this is very beautiful feature of this. Means if you just share you this Google Doc with so many persons, 4 to 5 persons, because this is a collaborative tool, means 4, 5, 7, 10 persons, 20 persons do work collaboratively on this particular document at the same time with whom you have shared this document. Then you have changed something, and you don't know the next version. Means you want to check whom with whom you have shared the document have done the changes. मतलब अब किसने इसमें changes करी हैं, तो आप क्या कर सकते हो? What you have to do, just go to version history and see version history. Click here, see version history. Then this version history comes here. Means this is the current version and this is the last version. If you want to change the name, then you can click here. Then you can click here in the current version and click here on show changes. Means and just click on only show named versions. If there is any name with whom you have shared, then this is showed here. Means who done the changes in the document and in which date done the changes. So like this, you can check the previous version and the latest version of that particular document. See here, today 5:42 p.m. we have done the changes, right? So file, then version history. If you will go to the version history, then you can check all the latest changes or all the version of the previous all the previous versions of this particular document. If you want to rename, then you just have to click on rename and you can give them a new name. Means demo class 1 or demo class 2 as per your own wish. Then you want to move this particular document to a new folder or in any other folder, then you can click here on move. Or if you want to delete this, then click on move to trash. And the second, there's a undo and redo, I have already told you. Then if you want to paste something, you have to click here on paste, and then paste without formatting. Means if you want to paste something and directly, then you have to click here on. If you want to select all, then the shortcut key is Control A, or you can just click here and copy all the material. And if you want to find and replace, then you have to click on this. Let's suppose I want to find this checklist. And I want to replace with this cooperative learning. So in this document, the checklist word will be replaced by this cooperative learning. And you have to click on replace all or previous or text. With whom you want to replace, then you have to click on this. I want to replace all. So just click on replace all. So all the checklist word will be replaced by cooperative learning. See here. This is cooperative learning now, because I have changed the word checklist with the cooperative learning. Okay. Now again click on edit. Click on view now. So you want to check this print layout, then you have to click it. It's already viewable in print layout. Then you have to click here. It will show you how it will look like in print layout view. Then if you want to show the ruler here, you have to click here. Then the ruler will be show down, or if it is already shown, then it will be off. So I want this ruler to become here. Then I have clicked here, right click. Then show document offline. Obviously this document will be showed offline now. If you want show equation toolbar, then you have to click here. Then equation toolbar will be opened. If you want section breaks, then you have to click here on section breaks. And if you want full screen, then you have to make this click here on full screen, and this document will be visible as a full screen, right? Then go to insert. See, let me tell you one more feature. This is a cloud format, means that your document status, if you want, this will be repeated again and again and as an important document, because you are currently collaboratively working on this particular document, then you have to click on this star. So now you don't need to search all the time. You just click on this, because now this is your important document, because you have clicked this star. Right. Then click on insert. Now let me show you. If I'm clicking here on insert, I want to insert an image here. Huh? I want to insert a chart or lines or footnotes. Let me show you one by one. Let's suppose I want to insert a image. I want to insert a image from my computer or from web. So let me show you both the versions. Let me insert the image from my computer. So click on upload from computer. It will take me to my desktop. Now I want to insert an image. Let me insert an image here. I want to insert this particular image, for example. So just clicking on the image and click on open. So the image I have inserted comes here. See. Now I want to resize the shape, then I can do that. Image, then I can do that. I want to make it bigger, then I can do that. I want to adjust my text, that I can do that. So like this you can insert the image, and after this, see, if you want this in line, then it will be in line. But if you want to wrap your text, then just click on wrap the text. See, the text will be adjusted by the image automatically. See. And if you want this in this particular margin, then the text will be moved down. So I want this text in the wrap down during this picture. So the text will be wrapped down like this. Okay. The image will be here and the text is wrapped down. See. So like this you can adjust your image with the text. Or you want to move this or you want to fix the position of this image, or you want to move the text with the image, then you can choose from these options: position option, move with text, or fix position on image. So like this, let's suppose I want to move with text, so the image will be moved on with my text, right? So this is how you can insert a image. See, now let me show you. Click on insert, click on images. Now I want to search directly image from the web. So what you should have to do, click on search from web. So this pop-up will open here on the right hand side. Now if you want to search an image related to let's suppose cooperative learning, or let me search an cooperative learning of students, or yeah, cooperative learning strategies images. So the images automatically comes here related to the particular topic, right? Huh? So I want this image. So just click on the image and click on insert. Unable to create some images. Okay. So let me search another image, because this image is, the size of this image is too big. So let me search again. let me take this and click on insert. See, the image of cooperative learning comes here, right? Now, if you want to change the position, you just click on the one side, drag and drop the size of image like this. Okay, you can make the, and if you want to rotate, you can just see, change the angle of the image. Just click on the center and change the, and drag and drop the image. Look, see, rotate the image. Make the size smaller, make the size larger, or you want to wrap the text, then you can click here, wrap the text. Okay, so like this you can insert so many images directly by searching from the web. If you don't want to upload the image from your desktop, then you can directly upload by searching from the web. Then you can upload the image from your Google Drive, you can upload from photos, or you can insert a URL of the particular image. If you want to insert an image, then you can insert, click on URL, or you can just click directly from your camera. And if you want to insert a table, then click on table. Let's suppose you want to draw this table. See, the table that you draw comes here. So like this, you can draw the table in between. Whatever you want to write, you can write down. So this is how you can insert the table. You can, if you want to draw something, you want to draw something new, then you have to click on new, or you want to put a drawing from Drive, then you have to click here from Drive. Then you want to insert a chart, like you want to insert a bar chart, column chart, line chart, pie chart, or from spreadsheet, then you have to click here. Let me insert a column. Column inserted here. Just wait for a minute. Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
we can hear you, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So this is how, sorry for the interruption, and this is how you can insert the chart. Then again click on insert. If you want to insert horizontal lines, then you can click here. Let me add in between a line, just wait. So I'm clicking here and click on insert, click on horizontal line. See, this demarcation of line comes here. If you want to insert subsections, then you can just click here and separate the sections like this. Okay. And if you want to add footnotes, then just click here on the footnotes. See, let me add some footnote related to cooperative learning. Then, so this is how you want to write something, the definition or something, then you can click here. This is how you can add the footnotes in your subsection. Then you want to give emphasis on some special characters, then you just click on this special characters, and like this, I want to insert this special character, let's suppose, or you want to insert this special character. Then you want to insert arrows, categories, or some kind of special character, and just click on that character and you can insert in that your doc. Now you want to insert equations, then you can do that. And header and footer, let me add header. Header, if you want to add header, then click on insert, click on header and footer, click on header. So let me add header in here. So just click here, click on insert, click on header, and so whatever you want to add as a header, you can write something over here. So that will be visible to all the slides. And if you want to give the page number, in page number there are more options. I want this page number, so the page number will be displayed like this. See, 1 here, 2 here, 1, and this is 2. This is how you can add the page numbers to your Google Doc. There is some disturbance. Please mute yourself. Hello. Hello. Somebody has unmuted. Please mute yourself because there is a disturbance. Yeah, thank you. Now, let me break the page in between. Let's suppose I want to break the page here. So just click here, go to insert, go to page break. Let's suppose I want to separate this page from my previous page, then click there and go to page break. See, now here the page will be breaked because I have added footnotes here. So this section is separated as a first page and this is separated as a second page. And this is separated as a second page here. Okay. So this is how you can break your pages. You can insert a number of pages in between you want to add. If you want to break the section, then you can do that. And if you want to there are the 2 sections that are already breaked and you want to continue that, then you can click here. Now, very beautiful feature of this. Let me just go to insert, click on link. If you want to link something, let me link this elements of cooperative learning. Then go to insert, go to link and add the text, Control V, elements of cooperative learning, 5 basic elements of cooperative learning, and apply. Now, this is as linked as a hyperlink. Now, when you will click here, so these elements will be opened. You can just click here and it will take you to the Google text. See, the elements will be opened here. So this is how you can add a number of material and make them hyperlink and add many docs here in the form of hyperlinking. So this is how when you will just click here, it will take to you the Google Now go to insert. This is how you can add link. If you want to comment something, then just click on comment. Let's suppose with whom you have shared this Google Doc wants to comment something over here. So let's suppose I want to comment something over here. So I just click here and go to comment and add comment here. This is very good explanation. Then click on comment. Click on comment. See. So now the comment will be shown over here. Right. Then again go to insert. If you want to add a bookmark, then you can do that. Or you want to add some table of contents. I will show you how to add table of contents and how to add bookmarks. Just click on bookmark. And copy this. See. Suggest edits or add comments. From directly you can do from here. If you want to give some suggestion, then you have just click here and give the suggestion that you are suggested. Means the person with whom you share will be suggested that you have done the changes in the word methods you have right here, the strategies. So this is the bookmark. So this is how you can insert the bookmarks. If you want to insert tables, the table of content is means you want to add the table of contents in two manners, with page numbers or without page numbers, with blue links only. Let me click here with blue links. See. The table of content already added. Methods of cooperative learning, heading 2, heading 3. The table of content is already made by this Google Doc because I have added the text as headings and subheadings. Let me add here something. You want to go to insert, just go to table of contents and with page numbers. See, here are the page numbers, methods of cooperative learning, heading 2, heading 3. These all are showing at the page number 3, right? This is how you can add headings here. Okay. Now, if you want to format something, means you want to format text. I already show you these features. You want to make your text bold, italic, underline, or script, size, capitalize, superscript. You want to add anything, you can do from here. You want to give paragraph styles, normal text, title, subheading. I already showed you these features also. You want to give the line spacing, you can directly do that. Just go to the content, copy the content, and this is, go to this format, go to this line spacing and do that. Means double line spacing, triple line spacing, like this. Click on double and the line spacing will be double. Now, alignment. You want left aligned, center aligned, or justified right aligned, you can do that. You want to increase indent, you can decrease indent also. Just click here. See. From the paragraph starting, you can do that. Increase or decrease the indent from your own style. Right. Then You want to add headers or footers, I already show you. Page numbers, I already show you. Then go to the tools. See, in tools, if you want to uh, check your spellings and grammar, then just click on this, and in a particular line or in a particular paragraph, then the automatically corrections will be there, right? Then click on this. If you want that how many words you have written, just click on this word count. See, pages 4, words to 35, characters 1490, and click on display and click on OK. Now, whatever the text you are writing here automatically shown you here. Means these how many words you have written is shown over here directly. Okay. Then just click on tools. If you want to compare your documents, this is a new feature. Then click on this compare document, my drive with another drive you want to add, and click on include comments of the selected documents, or with others you want to share, just click that and click on compare. But right now I'm not comparing with anyone, so let me do this cancel. Then how to do citation? Let me show you. Just click on first explore. When you will click on explore, these, let me explore cooperative education. When you will click on cooperative education, automatically these articles searched by the Google web shown here, right? And if you want to cite here, see this cite as footnote. Go to the double inverted commas, click here, and your citation will be click here, go to this, cite as footnote, see 34 as a footnote, and you want to open this document, just click on that document, the document will be opened. If you want to insert images, then you can directly go to explore and draw the images. If you want to insert the images from drive, then you can do that. See, here it asks you that you want to change citation as a MLA format or APA format or Chicago format. I want this citation as APA format. Then it will gives you this APA format. See, this is the footnote. Cooperative learning education retrieved from this. And if you want to cancel, then you can do that. Okay. See, what is the cooperative learning? So this is the citation. So this is how the citation done directly. Then if you want to add dictionary, then you can do that. You want to translate the document, just click on this and you can translate. And very important, if you want to type something, then you can just click on voice typing and click on this on. But now because I am already in the microphone, so this will not be shown. By clicking here, okay, then you have to select the language from here. English, Hindi, many languages are there in which you want to type. Just click here the microphone on and speak out something that you want to write down. It will automatically typed by this microphone over here. Whatever you will be speaking, then it will be automatically written by here by clicking this on microphone. So this is how you can done typing very fastly just by speaking with the help of voice typing. If you want to do script editor, then you have to click on script editor. It will take you to another window and the script editing will be done. Now, Add-on features are there. If you want to add on something new things, then get add-ons. It will take you more time because I have to describe two more apps. But if you want to add on something in the Google Doc, then you can do that feature also with the help of this add-on feature. And these all are the directly accessible tools, means you can directly do change the text size, you can change the font size, you can change the font, bold, italic, unbold, or underline or highlight. Yes, let me tell you this feature also. If you want to change the color, just click on this and go to the text colors and you can choose different colors. Right, different text colors you can choose. You can bold the text colors also. And this is highlight colors. If you want to highlight, then you can highlight. See, like this, you can highlight your text. And this is again, want to insert hyperlink, then just click here, go to this insert link. Then this link will be created here because I have added this feature here, add-on feature. Then add comments. So I already told you how to add comments, and this is how to insert the image. And this is right and left aligned features are there, and these are the general features. And if you want to share this document, very important feature, how to share and how to collaborate with others. Just click on this share. There are the two ways with whom you can share. You can add the email IDs. Let's suppose I'm adding this email ID. And see, now what you want to give them editor rights, viewer rights, or just commenter, means just see and comment whether you have done is right or wrong. So if you want to work collaboratively with others, then you have to give them editor rights. Otherwise, you just want to give the viewer rights. If you want to share with your students, then you just want that your students will view only, then give them the viewer rights. So I want to give them the editor rights. Just click on editor. And if you want to give a message, means go through this document or read carefully anything that you want to add or notify people something, then just click here and click on send. So 4, 5, 6 with whom you have shared this document can collaborate and do the changes from here. But if you want to make this public or you want to change with this link, then you have to copy this link and share with the persons with whom you want to share, and they can all work with you in this particular document. Now you have shared with pupil settings, means you have given them editor right also, you have given them viewer and commentator right also. Okay. Now this is how you can share this with other people. I will share with you Google Drawing so that you can work collaboratively. And after doing all this, what you have to do, you just have to download this as a PDF or plain document or web page or Microsoft document. So this is all about the Google Doc. If you want to know something, then you can ask. Otherwise, I will proceed towards Google Drawing. Hello. Hello, sir. Is there any question in the chat box? Hello. 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 Show bookmark. Okay. Let me show you. Hello. Okay. Right, right. Okay. So let me unmute sir because he said that I am host right now. So, but nobody is there, I think. Anyway, I can proceed, but if you have any questions, you can write in the chat box. Okay. So one person has asked how to add bookmarks. It's possible in Google Doc voice typing. Yes, yes, you can type voice typing in Hindi also. See, just go to the tools, right? And go to voice typing. See, from here you can select your language. See, these all are the languages. So you can select the language from here. In Urdu, in Hindi, there are more than 36 languages in which you can speak over and type something by just voice typing, right? See, these all are the languages in which you can see. This is Hindi. So when we will click here Hindi, now whatever you will speak will be typed over here in Hindi also. See, let me tell you one thing, friends. Even you can download, this is Android friendly. Even you can voice typing with your mobile also. With your Android mobile, you can do the typing. Just go to the app, download this Google Doc, and you can type. Because you have microphone with you, then you can type anything. Okay. Now, how to add bookmarks? Let me show you once again, and then we can proceed over Google Drawing. And in Google Drawing, you can work with me to make a new Google Drawing. Just click here. Just go to Insert. Go to Bookmarks. See, the bookmark. You want to give the bookmark link or you want to remove. This is the bookmark link. See. See my cursor of blue color. This is the bookmark link. Means you want to give them bookmark as an important application. So you just click over here. So this is how you can work in Google Doc, and this is very beautiful feature of the Google Doc that you can means the citation will be done automatically, the typing will be done automatically. I have typed a lot of material just by speaking voiceover, and this is automatically done in the Google Doc. And after I have finished my work, you can just go to the download, and you can download as a Google Doc, you can download as a PDF. Isn't it beautiful? I think it's a very good feature of this Google Doc. So now, how to create an outline? Yes, for that you have to go to this styles. Go to normal text, go to title, go to subtitle, go to heading 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how you can make an outline. First of all, you can add title, then you can add subtitle, and after that you can add normal text, whatever the text you want to add over there. Right? And after that, after doing all the things, you have to share and you can work collaboratively with other persons. Now, let me tell you how you can turn Google Drawing. So let me show you my 1 or 2 already prepared Google drawings. See, this is the Google drawing I have prepared on one of the learning theory, trial and error theory. Image is there. You can insert videos, you can insert images, you can draw something very beautiful. And this is the another collaborative work of Google Drawing. See, this was created by 6 persons collaboratively. Issues in implementations of cooperative learning. See, here the editor has given only viewer rights. Means you can't edit anything. And if you want to edit, you can't, because this was shared by somebody else with me and I am a viewer now. I can't edit anything in this. Right? If I want to edit something over here, I have to get an access to do the editing. Now, for Google Drawing, what you have to do, first of all, again, you have to go to Google Chrome. You can type here Google Drawing. Or just go to the 9 dotted arrows and click there and go to the Google Drawing. So this is the untitled document of Google Drawing. This is how this Google Drawing interface will look like. See, now please listen carefully, because after some time I will share this document with you and you can draw something over here, right? This is the blank interface of Google Drawing. Now, if you want to draw something and if you want to give a different interface to your students to work collaboratively, then you can share this document with your students so that they can draw something very useful or creative text with you. And this is really innovative work and the students can't get bored. So this is how you can represent one theory in one drawing. Now, first of all, again, what you have to do, you have to give them this untitled drawing a name. Let me give them a demo drawing. Right. So this is my title of this drawing. Then, first of all, if you want to change the area of this Google Drawing, then what you can do, go to File, go to Page Setup. See, now this is the standard size in which you can draw something. But if you want to change the page setup, then you can do the screen wide screen 16 by 10 or custom. If you want to custom your size, then you can do that. Let's suppose I want 13 by 13. Then click on apply. This is my new interface of Google Drawing. But I don't like this. Then again, you have to go to the page setup and you can go to this and you can do this wide screen and click on apply. So now the screen will be much wider as I want. And you can directly drag and drop the size of this Google Drawing also. See, like this. Just click on this right corner and drag and drop this blank Google Drawing to make them resize. Right. Now, See, go to the file. Again, this is the feature redo and undo, undo and redo. If you have done something wrong, then see, let me tell you one thing, friends. How much you practice, you will done. You can learn more and more. Many more features are there, and entirely your creativity. You can work so longer, and you came to know about the new features of this particular Google Drawing, Google Doc, in which app you are working. So nothing to be worried about. If you have done something wrong, then you can do undo. So this only comes, perfection comes by practice. And you all the time when you will search, you can learn something new. And I myself also learn something new when I explore the things in the, I have done this so many times, but when I start to do this again, I came to know a new feature. How? Because I want to explore new and new features. So this nothing to be worried about कि कैसे होगा, कैसे नहीं आएगा या आएगा. This is only because of practice. Just open the document, just do practice, and you came to know about the new features one by one. Then go to the file and share features. I will do after some time. If you want to share something new drawing in this, and you can do from this new drawing, new document, spreadsheet, you can use that also. And you want to make a copy, you want to download, and you want to check the history version, means who have done the changes, who don't have done the changes, then you can click here. You want to move this drawing in a new folder, then you have to click on this move button. Same features as in Google Doc. So that's why I have done a little bit faster. Now in edit button, now let me tell you how to do a drawing. See, from here, zoom in, size, zoom out. So let me add a shape over here. So these all are the shapes. If you want to add a shape, yes, if you want to add a line, let me click on add a line. See, this is the line. And just drag and drop the position of the line by doing this thing. See. So you can add a number of lines by just clicking, dragging and dropping the position of the line and dropping here. So you can make a number of lines, but if you did something wrong, then what you have to do? Go to this undo, 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 undo. So this is how you can remove the lines you have done. Again, just go to this line, and you want an arrow line or elbow connector or curved connector or this curve or polyline or scribble, whatever you want. Let me add a scribble. See, this is a scribble. And you want to add a face over here, then you can do that. See, this is the random drawing prepared by me, but I don't like, then again you can do Control Z also, or just go to undo. So let me again add something over here as a arrow. This is the arrow. Now, if you want to change the line start and ending, let me start my line like this, and let me end my line like something like this. And if you want to change the width of the line, then what you can do, just go over here, line weight, and change, do the change over here. And if you want to make this line as larger, then do this. See, this is how you can do the changes with this particular line. Or if you want to change the color, then you can do that also like this. Go to this color, line color, and you can change the color See, right? And if you want to add another line, let me add a curve. See, I want to connect this over here. See, this is how you can make a curve. If you want to make the connections between different things that you have done, then you can do that. See, like this, you have made the connections. You have done the connections like this between different things. But if you don't like, then you can delete this again. Now, if you want to insert and shape, click here, click on the shapes. I want this shape, let's suppose. So just click here. And if you want to change, then you can do that. The direction of this, if you don't want to change the direction, then just drag and drop the position of this circle as per your own requirement. See, right? And if you want to make this copy, then do Control D. And this is copied again. And you want second image over here. You want to change the color, you want to make this transparent, then you can do that. You want this as a dotted line. See, this dotted line comes here. You want this as a dotted line. Then click on this and click on this dot. So this dotted line will comes over here. You want this as transparent, then this will be transparent like this. You want this transparent, then click on this transparent. Click here, and go to transparent. But if you want to fill a color, solid color or gradient color, or you want to customize, then you can do that. If you want to type a radial or a linear, I want linear. I want the angle, let's suppose 45. I want, and click on OK. This is the preview and this is OK. Now, you want this gradient color, you can do that. You want this gradient color, you can do the changes like this. Right. Now, if you want to make the border color, then you can choose any border color. And if you want to change the border width, you can do that. See. Right. And like this, you can change the border color. I want this as border color. I want this as a width size. See, this is how it looks like. Now, if you want to add something over here, let's suppose I want to add here something text. So what could I have to do? I have to go to text and type the box here and type some text. Let's suppose cooperative learning. And you want to change the text style. You want to do them a central align from here. Do the alignment right, left. You want to change the text font, then size of the font, then you can do that. You want to change the text font. I want this impact, then you can do that. You want to change the text color, then just select this and let me add yellow color. Right, so you can do that. You want to make this bold, you can do that. You want to make this larger, you can do that. So now if you want to give this change the outline, you can do that. If you want to make the copy, then again do the Control D and just drag and drop the position of this text over here. See, now after taking this text here, you can change the text. Collaborative learning, because you want to compare the both, right? So, and if you want to change this text color, then choose this text and change the color, right? So this is how you can do that. Now, if you want to add more shapes over here, then choose as a selector or connector. Let me choose this arrow, or let's suppose let me choose this elbow connector. See, and if you want to change the width, again you can change the width. So this is, I know this is not going to be useful for you. I'm just showing you that how you can make more and more connectors by adding the link between these things like this. You can add the elements over here and you can draw a line of the elements like this. Okay. Now, yes, how to insert image. Let's suppose you don't want this. Let me if you want to change the order, then what you can do, go to the order and bring it to the front or bring to the forward. See, now this figure comes forward as compared to this. If you want to make this backward, click here, go to order and bring to the front, bring backward, send backward. See, send backward. The text you have written goes backward. But if you don't like that your text goes backward, then again you have to do undo. But now I want this particular figure brings forward, then bring in front. See, now this comes in front. But the text you have written goes backward. This is how you play with your text. See, this is how you can do the changes with your text. And if you want to insert an image, let me keep this aside so that I will show you how to insert the image. Let me take towards this side. See. Now go to the insert, go to the image, search the image from web, and I'm searching, let's suppose, tiger or lion, whatever. The related images of tiger comes here, or an angle, or let me type some bird. The images of the bird comes here. I want this bird, let's suppose, this flying bird I want. Click here, go to insert. The image you selected comes here. So now you can drag and drop the position of this image. You can change the position of this image like this. You can make this larger, you can make this smaller as per your own requirement of the text. Now, if you want to crop your image, then you can click over here on crop, then you can crop your image. Just click here, click on crop image. Now you can do this cropping. Now whatever you are cropping shows here. And click on OK. So now your image will be cropped. And if you want to rotate the order or in the center on the page, then you can horizontally or vertically, then you can do that. See, I want this image in the center, so just click this. And if you want to hyperlink, you want to write something over here. For example, this is the image and you want to write something here over text. Let's suppose I have written bird, image of bird or bird. And get the font size enlarger and change the font and make the central aligned. And now if you want to give a hyperlink over here, just click insert. Now enjoy the right word, apply. This is the hyperlink over here. Now when you will click here, this will automatically takes to the next page with whom you have inserted this link, right? So this is how you can add the material over images also in this. You can insert images, you can insert shapes, you can insert text. You can fill color. Let me click here. Let me fill this like this. You want the border color, click here and the border color will be there. You want to change this line, then you can do the changes like this. So this is how you can adjust your content, adjust your text, you can arrange your material in a chronological order. Whatever, if you have done a chronological sequence over here, then you can do that also. These all are the features. Like if you want to add a word art or you want to add diagram, you want to add chart, let me edit diagram over here. See, I want this hierarchical diagram. Click this because see, the diagram that I have inserted comes here. Now I want this diagram over here. Let me take this bird alignment aside. See, now this is the diagram I have inserted. Now whatever, if you want to make the changes in the text, then you can write any kind of text you want to write down in the form of this hierarchical diagram. Or you want to change the color, filling color of this. See, you can do that. You want to change the text size, just select the text and you can do the changes in the text size. See, if you want to change this alignment width, then show this dotted line, line weight, see, line color, line startup, line end up, see. Now this will look like, see, this is how you can do the changes in the inserting links between the two connectors. Okay, so I had show you how to insert link, how to make that hyperlink, how to insert images. Or let me show you one more feature and then I will go to Google Slides. How to collaborate. Keep them aside. Now, see, if I am selecting this polyline matlab you can link, see, make a triangle, see, and add another triangle, and if you want to fill this with different color, then you can do that. You want to make this a connector with another link, you can do that. See, you can make a diagram with the help of this polyline. How many kind of shapes you want to prepare, you can prepare. See. You can add multiple drawings with the help of this polyline. See, like this, you can draw a face, you can make them and you can fill them. So I just did nothing. I just select this a polyline. Means you need not to make a connector again and again. You just select this polyline. This is a very beautiful feature, and draw whatever you want to draw. You want to make a rose. You want to, let me add this scribble in a image. Let me select from here. Let me insert a image from web. Let's suppose flower, rose, flower. Now this rose flower comes, but first of all, let me delete all this. Go to the format. Let me select this rose. Go to insert. So the image that I have selected comes here. Now, if you want to go to scribble, see, let me choose, take the image over a side and select this. Go to format options. Go to adjustments, transparency or brightness, whatever you want to change, you can do that. You can change the position, you can change the size. See, you want to change the width size, you can do that. You can make it a smaller as per your requirement. See, so like this, you can change the rotation and size of this text. Okay, so this is how you can make the drawings as per your own creativity. And after doing all the changes, what you have to do, you just go to share and again, with whom you want to share, you can add a pupil email, or let me share with this particular person. And if you want to notify a message, you can write a message that you have to, you are editor with me in this particular drawing. So make a beautiful drawing on this particular topic and click on send and give them editor rights over here, right? And click on send. But if you want to make it a public, then again click on share. An error has been occurred. Okay. Then you want this link, copy this link, or you change to anyone with this link. If you will click here, got it. You want the public with whom you are sharing, then give them a editor rights or viewer rights. You want to give the public a viewer rights only, then click on the viewer, and if you want to make them editor, then give them editor rights and click on done. Means anyone with whom this link is there can open this drawing. But if you want to make this restricted, then click on restricted, and after doing all the changes, click on done. And when you have prepared your drawing, click on the file, go to download, and download as a PNG, PDF or JPG file. Let me download as a PNG file. So the demo drawing PNG file is downloaded here. So you have to prepare your own drawing and share that file with others. So this is the central theme that I have prepared. So like this, you can prepare your drawing, beautiful drawing, by sharing with others. Or you can work collaboratively in this particular drawing and make a beautiful sketch with the help of drawing. Right. So up to now, any question? Otherwise let me proceed over Google Slides. Yes. For Google Slides, again, you have to go to, because I have told you already about PowerPoint presentation. Google Slides have more features as compared to PowerPoint presentations, but there are better features in this because you can share the videos in this Google Slides. So let me show you the features within 5 to 10 minutes, and after then I will be winding up because the time is going on. For Google Slides, again, you have to type Google Slides in Google Doc. See, when you will open directly Google Slides, and if you have an Google account and you are signed in the Google account, then this main interface will be shown there. And there are two type of features. One is personal and other is business. So you want to use this Google Slides for your personal use, then you have to click on the personal. And see, these all are the ready-made templates. And this is the already prepared Google Slides that I have prepared and shared with my students. I want to show you one of the slides that I have prepared with the help of my students. See, this is the slide. I think this is the one slide. No. Let me take another one. See, so these all are the slides that are prepared by team members. What you can do, you can just prepare these slide templates and you can share with students with their names. Let's suppose you want to share the slides with 5 students or with 6 students. Then what you can do, you can just prepare blank template of your own design and in one slide write a name of one person and ask them to discuss about the features of that slide only. Means you want to work with some particular topic with your students. Let's suppose any of the topic, and one student writes the definition, other students writes the characteristics, third student writes the elements, so fourth student writes the methods in one or two particular slides. By doing this and sharing one document with others, A number of slides can be prepared and many persons can work collaboratively on one platform. Okay, so for preparing Google Slides, what you have to do, you have to click on this blank template. There are some ready-made templates also, but if you want to work in blank template, then you have to select blank template. And this is untitled. You want to give them a title, then again go there and click demo PPT. Now, if you want to change the slide setup page, then again you have to go to widescreen. I want more wider screen, then click on apply. You don't want this title or subtitle, then select and click on delete. Then your blank template is ready. Now, what if these all are the ready-made templates or designs? If you want to select any, you can do that. I want this template. Then this template comes over here. If you want to change the template again, then select the template as you like. Let's suppose this we will select. See. And if you don't like these ready-made themes, then you can prepare your own theme, or you can upload your own theme. You can insert your own theme. You can go to insert, go to the images, and you can insert the image from computer or search from web also. Let's go search from web. And you want templates. Template design, template background. Select anyone. Simple. So just select this one and go to insert. So now your template is ready. Simple. And if you want your own template, then you can insert the image from your computer. Right. Now, these all are the similar features. So I will not take your much time. Go to text, write text and type your name or whatever you want to type. Demo class lecture. Right. And select this and make the font size and larger. Change the font style. Change the text color. See, if you want to fill the color, then you can do that. Like this. Select this and make them centrally aligned. Change the text color. Right. If you want to make them bullet listed, then you can do that. If you have many points, then you can use a bullet also, or make them enlarger, font size much bigger or smaller. As per this is how you can add text over here. Then again go to plus, add another slide, or from here you can select any layout. If you want the second slide this layout, you can choose this layout, right? Or if you want to just duplicate the slide, you can just select this and make a new slide. So like this you can make new slides over here. If you don't like the slides, then click on undo or redo. You have to go to the slide. If you want how many students have changed this, go to the version history and see the history that how many persons have changed, right? If you want to do the page setup and all the basic features are same as of Google Doc. And if you want to import the slide, then click on import and you can import the slide that you have already prepared as your presentation. So let me import this slide. I have selected this sample slide and click on select. So now select slide, this. Click on file, click on import slides, click on this, click on select and click on all. Then click on show all. So I need this demo PNG. So keep original theme. And click on this OK. Import slides. See, now the slide you have imported from other comes here. See, now my second slide is my imported slide that I have imported from my previous drive. Right, this is how you can import the slides. Now, let me take this. If you want to insert audio, you can insert image, you can insert text, you can insert audio, you can insert, if you want to insert video. So let me show you how you can insert video. Just click on video. And you can type URL here, or you can type, let's suppose I want to insert a cooperative learning video. So these all are the videos that comes here. So you can select anyone, because these are too lengthy videos. This is 5 minutes video. Let me choose this. Let me go to select. See, so the video I have selected comes here. You can add the URL also, or you can add the video directly over here. So the video will be played over here. Now, let me tell you one thing. If you want to change the startup and ending up of this video, you don't want all the video, you want that your student will not watch all the video, then what you can do, you can just change the starting time, because the video is too lengthy and you want that only 1 minute or 2 minute video the students will watch. That what you can do, you can just write here 1 minute, yeah, 0.30 second to 0.2, right? So you can do that. This is how you can change the timings, or you can reset the timings over here too, or you can mute the audio, because you just want to show the video but you want the audio of the video. Stop annotation. Somebody is annotating in the screen, so don't do that, please. Then now when you will play this video, only that part of the video will be played that you have selected over here, right? And click on drop shadow or drop positions. And if you will mute the audio, then audio will not be displayed in that particular video that you have selected, right? So this is how you can add the videos as per your own requirement. Then the tools, you can check the spellings, you can explore more things if you want to explore more things from here. Then you can explore the layout, you can explore the images, you can explore the videos, you can explore the background, layout, themes, anything you can do that. And how you can work collaboratively, that is more important. Let me tell you, all the features are same. You can select one slide, you can select text, you can select image, you can select shapes, you can select arrows, background, layout, all are same things that I have discussed already with you yesterday. And how you can share, go to the share option, type the mail IDs with whom you want to share and click on done. And if you want to share with 5 to 6 to 10 students, then click on copy link and click on copy link and share with others. This is how you can do that. And after done the presentation, go to the file and make a copy, or click on download, download as a PowerPoint or download as a plain text or PDF, whatever you want to do, you can do that. You can add graphs, charts over here also, like in Google Doc. So I think this is all about my presentation. If you want to ask something, you can ask. So let me go to the chat. Do I stop my screen sharing now? Hello. Yes, anybody has any question? Pramod sir is there. Let me unmute. Hello. Hello, sir. Hello. So I have make you host. Hello. Hello. Yes, now anybody has any question? You can raise your hand.
मैडम क्या कह रही है?
हाँ जी
हेलो
जी सर.
जी मैम बताइए, प्लीज टेल मी.
Yes, if there is any question, then they can ask. I have completed my session.
मैडम एक्चुअली आई हैव not seen a chat box.
Yeah, I'm.
I've not seen.
Previously, there are questions, so I discussed with them.
Okay,
Then
then no any questions. No any question.
Is there any
Okay.
option to remove background in doc? Yes, there is option. You have to go to undo and you can remove the background, or you can do the select. You just select that particular part with whom you want to remove and click on enter. See, when you will work collaboratively at one platform, that will make you. Hello. Yes, sir. Is there any question? 7 new messages. Yeah, thank you. These documents are saved in Google Doc. Yes, anyone can see. Yes, anyone can see if you give them viewer rights, or if you can share that document with other in the form of the link, or in the form of by sending them mail, right? So sir, can we wind up now?
Yes, ma'am, we can.
Okay, sir, over to you now.
Thank you, ma'am. Many thanks to you, and many thanks to all learners. We will meet again tomorrow at same time.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you, sir.